CJ, I'm Jeff Grammer with the Albuquerque Journal.
So,
Just start with the real basic. What brought you here? Why this choice?
I would say the biggest reason is just the style of play that Coach Pitino plays here. They like to play in transition. They like to get the ball up and down, and that's how I want to play for my last year.
When did you get here?
June 1st.
Okay, so what,
Friday.
Almost a week. Friday.
Yes, sir.
So you've been able to run a little bit. I guess you guys just had the one formal practice.
Right.
But you've been able to run with some of these guys a little bit. What's the initial thought? I know it's been less than a week, but what are the initial thoughts of this roster?
Man, I'm excited. Like you said, Nags Donovan, we added a lot of size. So, playing with those guys on defense and offense is incredible. They're long wingspan, they're long, athletic, and jump. It's going to be a fun time. Very fun time.
And what are we going to see out of you? What position do you envision? I know it's a long road ahead, but what do we expect out of you?
Playing alongside Donnie, being his guy in the corner when he wants to throw it to the corner for the three. This year I want to be more consistent from the three and off the dribble shooting for sure.
Just by your size, you look like a physical guard. Is that part of your kind of calling card?
Yes, sir. I believe it is. I'm a mismatch problem for small guards, and then when there's bigger guards on me, I can step out and shoot it as well. So I think that is a positive for me. Yes, sir.
How you doing? Jared Chester, I work at KRQ News 13 here in town. Can you just talk about Donnie, talked about him running with you, and just talk about playing with him and the level of competition, the level of athleticism and stuff you see?
No, for sure. Donnie's a great point guard. Like you said, he has the pick and roll game. He has, the understanding to pass the ball, when to pass the ball, and when to keep it. True, great athlete, and can shoot it as well. I'm just excited to go day by day with these guys.
Are you guys really pushing each other?
For sure, yeah. In the weight room, in the weight room and on the court for sure. So.
As far as your position, you said I want to play alongside. Would you play the three if needed?
Yeah, if need be, for sure. I'll play any position Coach P wants me to play, for sure.
Lauren Greenwood came before. So when it comes to being on a brand new team with a lot of different roster changes as well, how do you build things in the summer? Is it just as simple as reps, or what else goes into that?
Reps, locker room, outside of the court stuff, off the court stuff, just being around each other mostly, I would say, anytime we can. Getting food, just going back to the gym at night, just staying with each other for sure.
CJ, I'm Will Weber from the Santa Fe newspaper. So what's it like when you enter the transfer portal? Are you just completely drowning in attention? Because look, I'm sure you had offers.
Yeah, it's pretty much just you are drowning with a lot of attention and a lot of calls and a lot of texts. For myself, I just try to stay true to what my principles are and what I'm looking for in the school.
You get really focused on New Mexico as one of your
For sure. Yes, sir. I would say. Yes, sir. I like just the way Coach Pitino plays, like I said, the way I've watched. One of my best friends actually goes to Colorado State, Jalen Lake, and I watch their games, and I watch, New Mexico, of course, and I'm like, yeah, the way they play, I want to play like that.
The fans help as well?
That put me over the top right there, for sure, the fans.
Going from one pit to the other.
Exactly. The real pit now. Yes, sir. For sure.
The expectations of those people is off the charts.
Yeah.
Does that excite you, or is that kind of something you got to live up to?
No, it definitely excites me. As a player and as a competitor, I want to go out there and make the fans proud for sure. So it excites me.
What do you?
Piggybacking off of that, we heard from Donnie. They're not satisfied with last year. But are you guys really kind of making that the precedent? We want to be better. Are you feeling that from this program?
I am, and I think me just coming in wanting to win as well, it just adds, a cherry on top, for sure.
So I'm curious to ask you the initial thoughts of the roster and the players and stuff like that. But what's your initial thought of just sort of the vibe and the mood? Because I know Coach Pitino. I don't know if you've gotten to know him well on the court yet, but real sarcastic kind of guy and all that. Donnie's a lot more serious, and he's the starting point guard and kind of the de facto leader a little bit. Is this a serious vibe? Is this a joking vibe, laid back? What is it so far?
I would believe. I mean, it's always serious when you're on the court. Not too serious, I would say. Right now, we're still learning each other and still learning, all our roles and stuff. But yeah, I mean, Donnie's serious, like you said, and when we're on the court, it means business in between those lines.
Yeah, Donovan is the energy guy for the team, but one of the players you're replacing, Jalen House, was that emotional guy who would interact with the fans, other players,
Right.
everything. What can we expect to see out of you when you're on the floor? Are you boisterous? Or are you kind of quiet?
I mean, I would say I'm a little bit boisterous, but I think the Pitt fans will get me riled up quite a bit. So I'll take a few cues from Jalen on that for sure.
CJ, my name is Ron Burke. I'm with KOAT Channel 7.
Yes, sir.
This is your third school.
Yes, sir.
Does that help in the transition to a new environment with new players and having to learn on the fly and get it down early?
Yeah, I mean, basketball, is a universal sport. So, I mean, a lot of the terms and a lot of, the actions are kind of the same. But, I mean, me coming from two other schools, it really does help. The work ethic's still there. The level of intensity is still there. So, I mean, it really helps. Yes, sir.